Rutgers awaits at Beaver Stadium Saturday night. Gregory Pickle and James Franklin's press conference today touched on a couple of key points. He was asked a little bit about the offensive line, how it's shaped up. They went with the new look. Obviously, Brendan Mann kicked outside from guard to tackle, and he kind of offered up kind of an interesting explanation as to why they did it the way they did it.
Yeah, he did. He talked about the fact that, you know, they feel like Angelo Mangiero is really sort of an anchor for that offensive line at center as its only senior, and they feel like that Brendan Mann did fine enough at tackle in the past to try him there, and I thought it worked. I mean, it was Buffalo, and I thought the most interesting, quite honestly, the most interesting offensive line comment sort of seemed to be that James Franklin sort of attributed most of Paris Palmer's success against Buffalo to the fact that it was Buffalo.
So he was basically blocking like a 150-pound defensive end. So I mean, I'm glad he didn't get suffer a setback, but I think you have to take the no sacks with a grain of salt.
Right. No, absolutely.
And you know, along the same lines, I think a lot of fans are just curious about Andrew Nelson's availability for Rutgers. You know, Rutgers might not be the best defense in the country, Greg, but they do have a pretty good pass rusher outside in Kamoko Toure. Darius Hamilton's not going to play, but I mean, I think there's some definite concern as to when we'll see Andrew Nelson again.
Yeah, I think there is as well. You know, when you listen to James Franklin's news conference today, I think it was pretty clear that they're pretty bullish on the fact that Grant Haley and Brandon Bell are going to be back, not so much with Andrew Nelson. Now, they play coy with injury stuff. They're talking about it a little bit more this year than they have in the past, but at the end of the day, it seems pretty unlikely that we see Andrew Nelson Saturday against Rutgers.
He seemed a little bit more optimistic about Grant Haley in the corner and also Brandon Bell, the outside linebacker. Brandon Bell got hurt, in the first half of the Temple game, and it really hurt the defense. Grant Haley has yet to play. Key player, I think, on Penn State's defense, the team's fastest player, really good closing on the ball, and that's been a problem for the secondary. So I think there's a slightly better chance we'll see Grant Haley. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, I do. I 100% I think we'll see him, and I think it's big, not only in the punt game and on special teams, but also at corner as well.
One last thing, it is the stripe out on Saturday night. Greg, are you going to be wearing white or blue in the press box?
I
will be going the other way. If you wear white, I'll wear blue. If you want to wear blue, I'll wear white, because it is a stripe out.
I'll go with white. We'll just go with that.
Lots to talk about after